My beautiful girls, today I just want to talk to you about how much you need to quit talking. Yes, y'all, sometimes we gotta know when to restrain ourselves and quit telling our business. Let's talk about it. What's up, my beautiful girls? Thank you so much for watching and listening to Girl Talk with J. Marie. I'm your girl, J. Marie, and yes, y'all, it's Girl Talk, but a wise man is listening. And today's episode, they just might be listening too much. It's entitled, Quit Telling All Your Business. I'm trying to help you out here. I'm trying to help you because I don't want people all up in your business and then some stuff go left and you be mad. So now let's talk about it, y'all. First things first, I want you to subscribe to the podcast. I really appreciate the new subscribers. Hi, y'all. Appreciate you so much. Please make sure you subscribe, like, share it, tell somebody else. And I got more coming, y'all. It's coming. We building it up. We building it up. So I really appreciate you. The other thing I like to do, the very first segment, we like to go to prayer on the spot. Why? Because we need prayer. It's powerful. It's important. And it's also my ministry that I have. So please go follow Prayer on the Spot to get your daily prayer and your word. And also, we like to use this scripture for part of the show because it's usually some type of scripture you can reference into the things that we talk about. In today's scripture, it comes from the book of Psalm, verse 17 and 28. I should say chapter 17 and 28. Y'all know what I'm talking about. It says, even fools are thought wise if they keep silent, and discerning if they hold their tongues. Read it right there at the bottom. Even fools are thought wise if they keep silent and hold their tongues. They are considered discerning. Listen, I'm trying to help you. It's hard sometimes to mind your business, but it's even harder to keep your business. People want to ask you things, and a lot of times we feel free to share, but you gotta be careful who you tell your business to for more reasons than one. And we gonna talk about all those points, but specifically to this scripture, it's talking about even the fools, even foolish people are considered wise when they know how to be quiet. And they also consider discerning because you gotta discern whether or not you're supposed to be telling your business to somebody. They are going to have different motives, and that's why discernment is necessary. I'm gonna go straight into the points because I'm not gonna keep us here long today. I'm trying to fight for my voice a little bit. But the first thing is, it says, the first point I have is sometimes you need to keep your business. A lot of times people tell you to mind your business. I'm telling you to keep your business. Number one, you gotta protect yourself because when you talk, somebody else might be telling it. So all while you thinking you got some type of information that you keeping to you and that person, and then you start sharing and they start selling. Next thing you know, somebody else know, and then they done told somebody else, and they done told somebody else. And I just say that because maybe that thing that you shared with them, you don't want it to get out like that. And it could hurt you in the long run. So that's why I say you don't need to tell everybody your business. You never know why somebody might be asking you your business, or you never know why somebody might be telling you they don't want to know your business. Because this goes into the next point. They can hold it against you later. Another reason you should keep your business to yourself is because people can hold that against you later. I don't know how many times where you may have just loosely shared something with somebody, and I'm talking about me in particularly, loosely share something with somebody, and later on in the conversation they'll be like, oh, but didn't you fill in the blank, or didn't you do blah 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 blah. And it's like, okay, when I told you that, I wasn't telling you that so that you could throw it back in my face. But that's the kind of stuff that happens when you share, when the sharing ain't really caring, when the sharing ain't really somebody trying to care for you and about you. Now let me clarify some stuff for the people like, but what about when you telling people your stuff because they are your friend? I'm friends to people that tell me their stuff all the time. But I also sometimes I don't want to know everything. And I know this sounds weird, and maybe it sounds like I'm being a bad friend or something. I don't know how you want to take it. But that's where discernment comes into play. This is where that scripture comes into play, and discerning if they hold their tongues, because sometimes you got to be discerning on whether or not your friend even can handle what you need to share. I'm the type of friend where I'm so loyal to the soil You tell me some stuff, I might be mad and don't know how to shake back for a minute. I'm being very transparent right now because I don't, and it might sound like maybe it's like an excuse or something to not want to have to be that type of friend for somebody, but I promise I am. I just separating the information from the people. I struggle with doing those things. So whatever information you've given me about you and whoever else, I might not be able to feel like, oh, I can be their friend or lovey dovey with them, even though you told me what you told me. It's not only for your protection, the relationship protection of whomever you're friends with, or maybe it's a mutual friend, or maybe it's a relationship. It's hard for me to be fake with somebody. And I struggled badly with that. So be careful with who you just tell everything to. Sometimes you don't have to tell everybody everything. I wish I was that person, but I ain't. I don't wish I was that person. I don't want to know everything. I really don't. And so if God leads you to talk to me about something, he will give me the strength and you the strength to handle whatever it is. So I feel like that's where it comes into. Is this the right time and place to talk about this? Is this going to be helpful? Is the advice I'm going to get on the other side of that going to be helpful or harmful to my situation? So when you're telling somebody your business, what's your purpose for telling them your business? Like, why are you sharing so much information with whomever it is? Some people, and I watch this a lot when I'm like on sets, and a lot of times it could be like the people background people, or it could be people in the cast or whatever. But some people are like, they just tell all their stuff. They tell everything about whatever it is their conversation is. And honestly, it makes you look at them differently. Like you be looking like, oh, because yeah, call it judging, whatever y'all want to call it, but it starts telling on you because out of the mouth, the heart speaks. So whatever's in here is coming out here, just FYI. So I'm looking at you like, oh, this is how you really be. So you gotta be careful about telling all your business. Again, this is just to protect you. This don't really have nothing to do with the other people, but because you telling all your business, it's starting to show me, oh, that's who they really are. Huh. I wouldn't have thought that. Be careful. Discerning if they hold the tongue. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. Sometimes it's smarter to shut your face. It is. I know it, you might not practice doing that. Some of you and us, me, we perhaps get comfortable too soon, or maybe we're comfortable because that person might seem to be comfortable. But again, you just don't know what's going to come out of you sometimes. Some people don't know, they don't have a filter, in other words. So they don't know when to stop talking. It's like there's a time and a place for all conversations, and sometimes it ain't the time nor the place. And what you say might get you in trouble, or what you say might cause you to lose somebody that you was cool with, that could have been your friend. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, you say some crazy stuff around me that you told me something I did not need to know, and I'm probably not gonna rock with you like that. Out of the mouth, the heart speaks. This was inside of you that's really the truth. And you might be portraying one thing on the outside, but on the inside, be careful. Quit telling all your business. Some people genuinely cannot handle all your business. I touched on this earlier. This is an important point because we ain't Oprah, y'all. I'm going to say it like that. The big point that I want you to know here is everybody can't handle all your business is another reason why you need to quit telling me. Because I ain't Oprah. I'm Jay Marie. I'm a different type of person. Oprah is Oprah. Shout out to Oprah. Shout out Ouch. Shout out to Gail. Shout out to all the other talk show hosts that are killing life and killing the games. But Ivana Fixing Your Life. Listen, she can take all your business in. I ain't that person. So when I genuinely just can't take it. So maybe a person genuinely can't take everything you're giving them because they have a lot going on at the time. Maybe that situation has happened to them and they haven't dealt with it in a proper way yet. And perhaps we might give you wrong advice because of something we haven't experienced the right way. I have one good friend that I can talk to about pretty much anything, and she done a whole lot of her life. So she tends to give me the best advice, to be honest. I always say life is the best teacher. And you done been through some stuff. You got a whole lot more humility on your life. So I can talk to her and she genuinely can handle my business. But I don't just tell everybody everything because some of y'all can't deal with the truth. You can't handle the truth. I know I'm silly. But for real, you can't handle the truth. I can't handle the truth sometimes. I'll be like, yo, you didn't have to say all that. You should have kept that to yourself. If you start noticing silence, if you start seeing faces change, if you start saying, whoa, that's crazy. If you start hearing those terms, you probably telling too much of your business to somebody. Be discerning about it. That's the biggest point that I need you to take from it. I know it's easy to feel comfortable because some of us have friendly demeanors and it's very easy to mouth vomit, as they call it. Talk, 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 tell it all. But man, it can come back to bite you in the booty. In the booty. And I don't want that to happen for you or nobody else. Speaking of biting in the booties. I crack myself up. This next segment is called Girl, Talk About It. By the way, shout out to my sis for giving me this shirt. Let me show y'all. It says Afro Queen. So I wore my little Afro puff because putting my hair in a big Afro was going to be too much work today. But shout out to my sis, guy. Thank you for my shirt. I love it. And please make sure you support Black businesses, by the way. Black business, if you know somebody's selling something and they are Black business, if you know a Black nonprofit, this is the time I want you to figure that out. Who can you be a blessing to in the Black community? Google it. If you can't find nobody, go down to Slauson and Crenshaw. Slide over there to Nipsey Square and get you somebody's clothes so that you can support Black companies if you don't know. In LA anyway. Everybody got a place though. Everybody got a place. So in this segment, Girl, Talk About It. I messed it up earlier, but the Girl Talk About It segment is one of the best because this is where we like to talk about something that happened throughout the week that was wild. And I'm pretty sure most of y'all should know what I'm going to talk about. If you don't, you obviously have been like me and been missing out on good news because I try to keep my head down. This particular topic though, the baby. Hey, I like Mr. with a bop in it. That song. The baby, y'all. Last weekend in Miami, for some reason, the baby had a little moment on stage where he let out some crazy stuff. I'm going to tell y'all what he said. This is what the baby told the audience. When you know how to be like, hold your phones up. These are his words. If you didn't show up today with HIV or AIDS or other STDs that will make you die in 2 to 3 weeks, quote unquote, that's his quote. And fellas, quote unquote, if you didn't suck a blank in the parking lot, quote, put your lighters up, right? He said his fans are not nasty gay or junkies. They're not nasty gay niggas or junkies. And they take care of themselves. I am silent for those who are not watching the video, listening. I just went silent for a moment because I truly have no words. Now, granted, when I first heard it, I didn't know exactly what he said. They said he went on a homophobic rant, blah, blah, blah. But when I just saw what this fool said, and I say fool because of what we just talked about, know when to hold your tongue for stuff. I don't know why he did all that. But then he woke up the next day and said even more crazy stuff. You coming for people who got HIV AIDS, talking about they're going to be dead in 2 to 3 weeks. First of all, the facts are not even accurate. That's the first problem. Just spreading out information that's not true. This is why there's such a stigma now. We need, first of all, Black people, especially if you are having sex, unprotected sex or whatever, go get tested for your HIV. Go get tested because this is why it's a problem because of things like this being said. Lies from the pit of hell. My best friend works for AIDS Healthcare Foundation. We've done many events with them. They are doing so many things to help the community be educated. So go to AIDS Healthcare Foundation for true facts and information about HIV/AIDS. Do not listen to the foolishness and stuff like this. One thing about Lil Baby, not Lil Baby, excuse me, definitely not Lil Baby, duh baby, D-A baby. Lil Baby is not saying this stuff. Get that in your mind. L-I-L Baby is not the one. That's the homie because we making money together. Now, this other one, duh baby. I have to say he's sticking to what he said. He don't think he's wrong at all. And it's kind of a little bit scary to me because I just watched the video of him basically co-signing what he said in the bed comfortably. Freaks me out a little bit. But that's crazy to me. The biggest part I want to say is it was mean. was just mean. It was hateful and it was mean. And I can't imagine what I would feel like if I was a person with HIV and struggling and or conquering it. Because I know many people that I know that have it are living life to the fullest and making a difference in this world. So what you said was so mean. And I'm all about correcting the cruelty that's happening everywhere for everything. Y'all, we gotta stop being so nasty and so mean. And that's what I don't want us ever to condone. Hatefulness and mean things. This is mean and hurtful. So please, the baby, we gonna pray that he get his heart together with this, because that was mean. It's very mean. I don't know what happened to him or what's going on with him or what happened to somebody he loves, because I feel like that has something to do with why you would be so mean to people who did nothing to you. So that is what I'm asking you to do. Don't be hateful and mean, y'all. And last but not least, if y'all still here, y'all still listening, you know, number one, you have the opportunity to write your own happy ending. So please get to writing. Don't find a way to make life hard. You got a blessing to make your own happy ending. Please don't give up. Work through the end of your life, giving everything you can. Shout out to my love, my boy, my boo, my friend, Scooter. He passed away. His funeral was this weekend, and I just want to salute him. Job well done while you was here, my dude. I love you. I miss you. And so in honor of his life, I ask y'all to live yours. He was doing everything he needed to do to get back. He was doing everything he needed to do to live it up. And I'm asking you to do the same. Okay? So love you guys. Rest in peace, school. Please make sure you subscribe, like, share this video if it helps you. Comment, tell me whose business you know that you don't want to know, and tell me what you think about me. I mean, heck, I know you didn't agree with everything I said. You could tell me. I ain't scared. All right, y'all. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Mwah.